Hey y'all, Conrad Lewis here. I want to have a little chat about weight loss plateaus and how weight loss works. I want to break it down in the most abstract terms that I know how as a fitness trainer, and hopefully in doing that we have a better understanding of how to get from point A, where we are now, to point B, which is where we want to be in the future. If I was to summarize the main goal that everyone wants, if I was to summarize the main objective that 99% of my clients come to me for, it's weight loss. Now, I say weight loss because when you get down to the nuts and bolts of it, I don't think it's the number on the scale that matters so much as how you look, how your clothes fit, how you feel. Do you look fit? Do you feel fit? Do you perform well? Etc. Let's take a look at some of the factors that affect this. It's as simple as two things. Your energy intake cannot exceed your energy expenditure if you're trying to lose weight. Now that may sound overly simplified, but that's exactly how it is. Let's talk about these two factors. Energy intake. So the foods you're consuming. Now something to be aware of is if you go too low on your energy intake, you're gonna slow your metabolism. This was great for our ancient ancestors when they went days or weeks without finding food, but for us, it really sidelines our weight loss goals if we excessively underconsume. On the expenditure side, that's affected by a few things: your starting weight, your basal metabolic rate, and your activity. Now let's take a look at activity. That's affected by three things as well: duration, frequency, and intensity. Duration, how long is your exercise session? An hour, 2 hours? Frequency, are you doing it once a day, twice a day, once a week, twice a week? And intensity, this is a big one. Are you vigorously exercising, or are you moderately jogging on the treadmill? All these factors contribute to your net balance. Are you at a surplus or a deficit? If you're at a surplus, you'll gain weight. If you're at a deficit, you'll lose weight. There are a few other factors. So when you lose weight, your metabolism slows. And this is when people hit plateaus. When they get to a point of losing weight and it just stops, it flatlines. Well, that's because your metabolism has slowed. Now, you can do two things. You can decrease your caloric intake or increase your output. If you just stay, if everything just stays the same, you continue consuming the same amount of calories, your activity level stays the same, you will still increase in weight. That is the way your body is designed. So, how do you address this? By increasing your muscle mass. Now, you're not necessarily going to get bulky by increasing muscle mass. One of the most common things I'm asked is, guys say they don't want to get too big, and girls say they don't want to get bulky. Rarely is that going to happen unless you're really putting a large amount of time and effort into increasing size, into hypertrophy. Muscle burns 3 times the amount of calories that fat burns. So by adding muscle to your body, you're increasing your basal metabolic rate. We want to be careful also about losing weight too quickly. There was a study done recently by the NIH that looked at the Biggest Loser contestants. And they took 14 of season 8's 16 competitors, and they followed them for 6 years after the study. And what they found was all but one of them ended up gaining weight, and in some cases put on more weight than before they started the show. Now, you may not be obese, you may just be wanting to lose a little bit of weight. You may just be wanting to lose 5 to 10 pounds. Okay, my suggestion to you is you want to do it gradually because you don't want to mess up your metabolism. You don't want to increase your levels of exercise to an unsustainable amount either, because our strategy for maintaining this weight loss is consistency. Measures taken on The Biggest Loser are not sustainable methods for most folks. Case in point, all but one of the individuals in the study gained weight back.